Sect by playing badly. Chapter 33 why are there three of them again? Duan Hengdao has strong hands-on skills, and it took more than an hour to tattoo the sealing spell on it. Yi Qiao looked at the stick in her hand. She is not a tool repairer, so naturally she couldn't feel any difference. Duan Hengdao explained thoughtfully. Time is too tight, this is a temporary sealing spell. If you want to unlock it, just erase it with spiritual power. Yi Qiao looked at the stick in her hand, expressing that she understood. Why did you go down the mountain? The night was long, and the two began to have an unnutritious conversation. Yi Qiao sighed, because the forbidden area is too boring. We asked the second brother for a teleportation talisman and slipped down the mountain. Slipped out. As a good baby, Duan Hengdao was dumbfounded. Could he still sneak out? Yi Qiao was fiddling with the bamboo shoots in her hand, seeing his shock, and said with a smile, yes. But I hope the elder brother didn't notice that we too sneaked out. Otherwise, Zhou Exingyun might split open on the spot, right? Early the next morning, the secret realm was about to be closed. All the monks gathered together to find the exit. There were quite a lot of acquaintances. The disciples of the Yuqing sect headed by Song Hansheng didn't know what they had experienced. When the glamorous Yi Qiao guessed that they must have been hunted down by a group of casual cultivators, and they became like this. Song Hansheng saw Yi Qiao at a glance, but he didn't have time to settle accounts with her right now, but stared straight at Yun Qiu. He's so angry, it's okay if he didn't get anything in the secret realm next time, and he was chased by a group of casual cultivators and asked where he hid the spar. Song Hansheng wanted to scold his mother. How did he know where Yun Qiu hid the spar? That little junior sister of his had a very strong idea, and kept following behind Jan Wenzong, chasing and beating Yue Qingzong's people all the time. If you have the ability to fight Yunk. Thinking about it this way, he endured his outburst of temper, and grabbed Yun Qiu. Junior sister, have you got the fire spar? Yun Qiu was taken aback. Fire spar? No. She looked blank. Wasn't the spar taken away by Yi Qiao? Ask her what she does. Song Hansheng thought she was pretending to be stupid and wanted to steal the spar, so I got even more angry. Just when he was about to continue questioning, the exit of the secret realm opened. Yun Qiu felt that he was really confused, and didn't want to pay attention to him. He turned his head and held Yi Qingyan's hand, his soft eyes slightly curved. Brother, let's go. I have a map of the secret realm and know which road is the safest. The place where the exit of the secret realm appears is uncertain, and the monk needs to find it by himself. Yun Qiu swears by it, and she does have a map in her hand. But Yi Qiao is the woman holding the script. In the novel, the path she pointed out was indeed correct, but the casualties were also quite heavy. The mighty group of people encountered a big monster in the nascent soul stage, and some casual cultivators who had no strength to protect themselves were all buried in the belly of the monster. Perhaps it was to send equipment to the heroine. Although many rogue cultivators died on that road, Yun Qiu also gained a lot. Also because of this, she triggered the surrounding enchantment, causing everyone to be trapped in it, making every day unresponsive and ineffective. Seeing that this group of casual cultivators were about to follow Yun Qiu and the others, Yi Qiao said too much. Is there anyone following us? Her words were a little out of control. A group of monks looked at her, with the words clearly written in their eyes, a foundation establishment. What are you doing with you? Yun Qiu also took a deep breath, turned his head and seemed to be helpless. Sister, don't make trouble, I have a map. Yi Qiao was silent for a moment. I advise you, really don't go. Follow the hero and heroine on the same path, maybe they won't die, but some insignificant passers-by will definitely be implicated. Song Jian sneered. What are you fussing about, Yi Qiao? You just want to express yourself so much. Coincidentally, I belong to this kind of person. Others don't let me do what I just want to do it. However, Song Jian's almost provocative words did not cause any disturbance to Yi Qiao. She even had the mood to ask back, others don't tell you what to do, so you just do it. Then can I understand that? Yi Qiao said thoughtfully, I won't let you eat shit, but you just want to eat it. Who taught you to understand this way? Hey. After Yi Qiao yelled at Song Jian, she repeated what she had said just now. Seeing that everyone else had firmly chosen to follow Yun Qiu, she stopped doing futile work and said to the two friends behind her, then let's go. If you can't stop people who want to die, then don't stop them. Of course, some were a little frightened by Yi Qiao's serious tone and hesitated for a moment and chose to follow them, but this was only a small number of casual cultivators, and most of them still felt safe following the disciples of swordsmanship sect. At first, Duan Hengdao couldn't trust Yi Qiao, and he was nervous the whole time, afraid that he would encounter some big monster on the road and cut him open, but in the end he found that he was simply thinking too much. Not to mention monsters, I didn't even see a bird. It went very well. I'll go. Duan Hengdao grabbed Yi Qiao. You won't be the kind of monk who studies numerology, will you? Yi Qiao blinked. Of course not, I'm talking nonsense. You can't tell them that you are a woman holding a script. After taking out the group of casual cultivators behind her, Yi Qiao successfully received the grateful eyes of the group. When Duan Hengdao saw the exit, his eyes lit up. Let's go out quickly. Duan Hengdao was very satisfied with being able to come out of the great secret realm smoothly and got a lot of good things. Yi Qiao didn't follow him out, but turned around and prepared to return the same way. What are you going to do? Seeing this section, Hengdao was so frightened that she quickly grabbed her hand. The secret realm will be closed in less than 2 hours. What are you going to do? Yi Qiao sighed pretendingly. I'm going to catch some monsters. Duan Hengdao. If he remembers correctly, the lowest cultivation level of monsters in the great secret realm is the middle stage of foundation establishment, right? She is a monster catcher in the early stage of foundation establishment. Are you sure it wasn't caught by a monster? Are you serious? Duan Hengdao couldn't believe it. Yi Qiao nodded. Duan Hengdao didn't know where this man got the confidence to say something like catching monsters. He gritted his teeth. Forget it. I'll be with you. After spending so many days together, I can't really ignore her. Mu Chongxi looked at the little junior sister who was about to die, and covered her head, feeling a headache, but what else could her little junior sister do? Just pamper her. The trio went back the same way again, and Duan Hengdao had gradually gotten used to listening to Yi Qiao's command along the way, so he asked, where are we going to catch monsters? Yi Qiao only replied, don't worry, let's go watch the fun first. Lively. Who's the fun? Soon the two were confused. It turned out that I went to see Yu Qingzong and Wen Jianzong. Everyone in Yunque, who had gone the other way, was trapped in the barrier. It was not long before the secret realm was closed, and everyone was running around anxiously. They don't want to be trapped to death in the secret realm. Seeing this, Yi Qiao unhurriedly threw a sound transmission symbol into the barrier. People inside the barrier cannot go out, but people outside the barrier can enter. In order to prevent her feet from slipping into the barrier, Yi Qiao deliberately stayed away from them and communicated with them using sound transmission symbols. Song Hansheng stretched out his hand to grab the sound transmission talisman, and when he heard the sound, he was stunned. Yi Qiao. You're not dead. Yi Qiao. You just died. She walked out unhurriedly, and greeted everyone trapped in the barrier with a smile. Hi. The voice in the sound transmission talisman clearly spread throughout the entire enchantment. Mu Chongxi. Hi tilde. Under everyone's gaze, Duan Hengdao had no choice but to follow a formation. Hi. Hearing the familiar, hi, Song Han began to have a stomachache. Ah. Why are they three again? Hi, your mother. Seeing that Song Han was about to curse when he opened his mouth, Yi Qiao didn't give him this chance, and cut off the sound transmission talisman neatly. Mu Chongshi. Hey, you won't listen. I won't listen. Yi Qiao said calmly, my self-esteem is too strong. I can't listen to what he said next. As expected of you. Mu Chongshi was faintly worried that Song Hansheng would have a cerebral hemorrhage from anger. After cutting off the sound transmission talisman, Song Han cursed more intensely, but unfortunately no one could hear what he was cursing through the barrier. After the other party almost had no strength to curse, Yi Qiao took his time and threw another sound transmission talisman at him with an extremely unbeatable attitude. This time Song Han was smart about his acoustics. He didn't take the sound transmission amulet and threw it to Song Jian. Song Jian could still vividly remember being bullied before. He immediately threw it to the elder brother as if he had picked up some hot potato. Yi Qingyan. He subconsciously didn't want to communicate with Yi Qiao, and when he turned his head to throw it to others, he found that no one had let him throw it away. No way. Yi Qingyan, who was ordered in danger, could only accept the sound transmission talisman. Hi. Yi Qiao greeted him warmly, and she asked straight to the point, do you want to go out? Do you have a way to get out? Song Han, who was suffocated just now, poked his head out and asked with a sneer at the sound transmission talisman. The casual cultivators couldn't bear it any more and cursed angrily, what's your business? If it wasn't because of your junior sister leading the way, how could we have killed so many people? They followed Yun Q's path, but none of the disciples from the big sects had any accidents, but a bunch of casual cultivators died. In the end, all the good things were taken away by Yun Q, and they had to be triggered because of Yun Q. The enchantment is trapped in it. A group of people are extremely resentful. Yun Q turned pale, shrank into Yi Qingyan's arms, and apologized, I'm sorry. No one cared about her apology, everyone wanted to go out now. Yi Qiao, who was outside the formation, held her chin and smiled, how about this, Yu Yuqingzong and Zhangjianzong should all bid for the price. If the Lingxi is satisfied, I will find a way to let you out. The faces of Song Hansheng and Yi Qingyan, who had just been cheated by the Spirit Stone, both turned dark. Duan Hengdao was full of admiration. You are really not afraid that these two partnerships will target you during the competition? Yi Qiao said confidently, but if you offend me, you will be offended. You must die if you offend me. As the saying goes, there is no need to worry about debts, and a dead pig is not afraid of boiling water. _left previous home index next _right. Tap the screen to use advanced tools tip. You can use left and right keyboard keys to browse between chapters.